I've been attacked so many times. Death threats, I've been sexualized.
Meanwhile,
Big Mama, Big Mama, that big mama.
Angel Reese, Jisa Mainstream Media WNBA Ka Naya Chera KH Kar Pesh Kara Hi Hai, Akbar for social media par Chei Hui Hai. Ek video Jaim Wo rapper Sexy Red Kasoth Dance or Twerk Cardi Nazar Aa Rahi Hain, viral ho Gaya Hai. Is video par Coffee Tankid ho Rahi Hai Log IC Taki, or embarrassing KH Rahi Hain. Yi Mutta Islai Bi Garam Hai Kyunki Reese Pelli Ya KH Chuki Hain Ko Wo Nahi Chadi Ko Unhi Surf X Sexual Object Ki Tara Deka J.
I don't really get to speak out on things just because I just try to ignore, and I just try to stand strong. Like, I've been through so much, I've seen so much, I've been attacked so many times. Death threats, I've been sexualized, I've been threatened, I've been so many things, and I've stood strong every single time. And I just try to stand strong for my teammates because I don't want them to see me down and like not be there for them. So
Tosawal Uthda Hai Kia, yes Sab Ek Dusser Esi Contradict Karda Hai? Or Kia Ya Moment Surf on Key Personal Image KO Nahi Baki Por WNBA League Key Image KO Binuxin Pahancha Sakta Hai? Chaley Samaj and Key Koshish Kardi Hain Key is Sab Kasar Angel Reese or WNBA Kum Mustakbil Par Kia Ho Sakta Hai.
She would take pictures of herself in a bikini and upload them to her lonely male followers on social media. Then, Angel Reese would turn around and complain about being over-sexualized. Lonely men keep telling me to take more clothes off. It's so unfair! This week, Angel Reese, I guess, decided to take a step further.
Is Bar Reese Headlines main Jishi basketball performance ya highlight reel Kawaja, Esi Nahi, Baki Ek viral twerking video Kachalt Hain. Is moment any unkey athletic image Ko Nahi Baki Ek or Palakeo Samni Ladia Hai Jahan Unka perception as a player or public figure Sawalan Kagare main AA Gaya Hai.
Big Mama, Big Mama, that big mama for real.
It's so proportional, like.
I know, that's what I'm saying. She talking about 200.
It don't even look like it.
This is what I'm talking.
Yeah.
Now let me see your booty. Dang.
The video spread like wildfire online, gaining millions of views and sparking widespread debate. Twitter, Instagram, and other platforms were flooded with clips and commentary. But the backlash wasn't only about the dancing. Critics labeled it tacky, embarrassing, and said it undercut her professional image.
Nobody, like you got no time. You literally got a bra on and booty shorts on with your booty cheek hanging out the bottom of it. Like, why?
Many of the negative reactions shared a common theme, that this moment showed more about Reese's priorities than her passion for basketball. Some questioned her decision to appear with someone like Sexy Red, claiming the rapper's provocative image made things worse. Others pointed out a clear contradiction between Reese's words and her actions.
Where I come from, this is tacky. There's nothing cute about this. I honestly...
It wasn't just random users chiming in. Public figures, athletes, and commentators also joined the conversation, and many didn't hold back. One harsh comment said Reese should join OnlyFans, while another called her decision dumb and dumber, suggesting she'd do better online than on the basketball court. These remarks tapped into a bigger issue. What message is being sent to younger fans, and how should athletes like Reese present themselves?
I mean, yeah, what has that got to do with basketball? I mean, honestly. But don't you criticize her. Don't you do it, Rhodes. I mean, that's supposed to be, boy, that's great for a supposed role model to young women. It's disgusting. It is.
If you followed Angel Reese for any length of time, you'd know she's been vocal about not wanting to be sexualized. She's used interviews and social media to push back against being judged for her appearance. That's why this new video has left so many scratching their heads.
Outkick's already written an article. Angel Reese complained about being sexualized, and then guess what? Puts a video out of her shaking her ass.
This controversy doesn't just bring criticism, it feels like it goes against everything Reese has said in the past. That raises difficult questions. Was the video just for fun? Or was it about staying in the spotlight no matter the cost? In a league like the WNBA, where every star matters in building its future, moments like this carry extra weight.
Now, Kathy Engelbert, no space for hate, but you got your players putting this kind of stuff out and you expect people to not be critical of it. That's what you expect. It's not going to happen. Your players in your league are going to get criticized.
Athletes have every right to enjoy themselves and show their personalities. But when you're in a high-profile position, every move is scrutinized. For Angel Reese, the conflict between what she says and what she does creates confusion. Is she trying to be provocative on purpose, or are people overreacting? This is part of a bigger discussion on how society views athletes today.
I've said I think she'll be out of basketball in 2 to 3 years because she wants to be a podcaster, wants to be a social media influencer, doesn't really want to be a basketball player. If she does, she might play in Unrivaled, but not the WNBA. Her game seems to be more suited for that league.
So, where does this leave things? Reese is still a household name, but not just for basketball. The video might fade from the headlines soon, but the questions it raises will linger. What kind of image does the WNBA want to promote? Should athletes change their behavior for the league's sake? And does this moment overshadow Reese's actual talent on the court?
Caitlin would never embarrass herself like that. No, she wouldn't. I mean, she just wouldn't. I mean, what are we doing?
There's already a clear example of how an athlete can lead their league without stirring controversy: LeBron James. Despite intense scrutiny over the years, he has remained a solid ambassador for the NBA. His focus on professionalism and the game itself makes him a model many admire.
We had to read about Michael Jordan the next morning in the newspaper. LeBron James has been scrutinized 24 hours a day for the last 15 or so years. There are a lot of things that you can criticize LeBron James for: chasing titles, forming super teams, getting his son drafted by the Lakers and pretending he's an NBA caliber player.
Every time LeBron speaks or appears in public, he presents himself as a serious professional. That's why people trust him to represent the league well. He's smart about his choices and committed to elevating basketball as a whole.
There's plenty of legitimate criticism for LeBron James, but one thing that you can't take away from him: LeBron has been a great ambassador for the NBA. Outside the All-Star game, LeBron hasn't really cheated the game of basketball. This dude's been in the spotlight since he was 18 years old. He's been in the social media spotlight since it became prominent in 2009 or 2010. And I can't think of a single scandal involving LeBron James.
Now compare that to Caitlin Clark, who is being held up as Angel Reese's opposite in this debate. Clark keeps the spotlight on her performance, whether it's hitting deep shots or breaking records. She has personality, but her off-court life hasn't distracted from her basketball career.
Clark, she's been heavily scrutinized over the last, 2 or 3 years? I can't think of one time that Caitlin Clark embarrassed herself or the league.
On social media, Clark is praised as a positive role model, someone who stays focused, professional, and dedicated. Critics of Reese use that contrast to argue that Clark represents the future of women's basketball, a future built on talent, not controversy.
Seeing Caitlin Clark on social media twerking with Machine Gun Kelly. I have never seen Steph Curry publicly embarrass himself or the NBA.
But that comparison might be unfair. As one of the league's breakout stars, Reese carries a heavy responsibility not just to play well, but to attract a younger, more diverse fan base. The challenge? Balancing authenticity with professionalism. Critics say she's leaning too far into one, risking the other. And if her off-court moments keep overshadowing her game, it could damage her role as a WNBA ambassador.
Angel Reese wants to shake her ass and seek validation from lonely men. Fine. But I think what Angel Reese really wants, and this is just me speculating, I don't know her, but I think what Angel Reese really wants is to be respected. Kinda hard to earn respect when you're exploiting yourself on social media.
So, is this all about one video? Or is it about broader expectations society places on athletes? The truth is probably both. Reese's choices aren't happening in isolation, they reflect a larger issue. The WNBA needs to figure out how to support individuality while still promoting a strong, united image.
Even though most people don't consider Angel Reese to be the face of the league, she does. If you're the face of the league, that comes with certain expectations, responsibilities.
The twerking video didn't just cause a stir, it became a flashpoint in a much bigger debate. Female athletes are often judged not just for how they play, but how they behave and present themselves. That kind of scrutiny doesn't fall on male athletes nearly as often, and it's part of what makes situations like this so important to talk about.
Doing that, why can't women take accountability for being modest? Then you ain't got to come in there with scrubs on, but like, can you at least put regular clothes on? This is what I would say. Do what you want, but don't get mad when people looking at you. Don't get mad when people sexualize you. And it's exactly the point that I'm making when it comes to Angel.
Take LeBron again. Yes, he's faced criticism, but it's never destroyed his image as a pro. Meanwhile, Reese makes one decision and her entire reputation is called into question. That's the double standard. Women in sports rarely get the chance to be complex or make mistakes without it reflecting poorly on everything they stand for.
But like, can you at least put regular clothes on? This is what I would say. Do what you want, but don't get mad when people looking at you. Don't get mad when people sexualize you. And it's exactly the point that I'm making when it comes to Angel Reese. Listen to what she said and then watch what she ended up doing. And you showed me a video of Caitlin Clark doing it and I quit my show.
Caitlin Clark's name keeps coming up because she's seen as the ideal focused only on basketball and free of drama. But is it fair to say Reese should be just like her? Reese is a public figure, and yes, that comes with responsibility. But the criticism she's facing goes deeper. It reveals how female athletes are constantly being held to moral standards that often seem outdated and unrealistic.
Since she can't generate attention on the court, Angel Reese has to rely on a gimmick. Now, in the past, she's relied on the gimmick of seduction. She would take pictures of herself in a bikini and upload them to her lonely male followers on social media. Then, Angel Reese would turn around and complain about being over-sexualized.
This controversy is about more than Angel Reese. It's about the ongoing pressure women in sports face to be more than just great athletes. They're expected to behave perfectly, act responsibly, and avoid controversy standards that are rarely applied equally to men. Until that changes, these types of situations will keep happening.
Just with some repugnant behavior like that, it doesn't mean anything. Figure it out. Bless your heart, as we say in the South.
Angel Reese's recent actions remind us just how important public image is in pro sports. When you're considered the face of a league, every move can affect both your career and the league's reputation. The big question is, are we asking too much from athletes? Should they have to sacrifice who they are to meet society's standards? The WNBA's future depends on finding a balance between allowing individuality and maintaining professionalism. And right now, Reese is at the center of that struggle.